嗯，今天，很高兴啊，我们在座的各位教授和各位学生有这么一个关于佛教思想跟主观幸福观方面的一些交谈。
I'm really happy to be here and spend some time with all the professors and students here. Then we can talk about Buddhism and how Buddhism is related to subjective happiness.
我不是心理学专业。
I'm not from a psychological major. That's not my background.
在心理学专家学者面前讲关于心理学方面的话，可能不太合理。
While talking about psychology in front of a group of psychologists and students who study psychology, it's like to teach the Swedes how to be Swedish.
不过我对心理学很有这种兴趣。
But I really enjoy psychology.
我还没有出家之前，大概30多年前，我上过一个师范学校，在这个学校里面有一个心理学的课程。
30 years ago, before I got ordained, I went to a teacher's college and they offered a class in psychology.
当时也学过一些，但是学得不好，因为我跟我的老师的关系不太好。
I studied some psychology, but I didn't do well in that class because I didn't like the teacher per se.
我老是提一些问题，但是呢，老师呢不太喜欢我。
I asked too many questions, so my professor didn't like me.
不过后来我出家了，出家的时候呢，他也比较高兴。
But later, I got ordained and became a monk, and he was happy for me.
后来跟这位老师也有一些联系，但不管怎么样，那时候的那一本书呢，30多年以来，我还是一直保存着。虽然这书里面的有些内容是我并不是很认可。
The professor and I, we kept in touch for some time, and interesting enough, I kept the book from 30 years ago until today.
我出家之后的这种生活呢，虽然跟可能你们很多人的生活有一些不同，但是在求学、学习、探讨、追求真理方面，应该没有很大的差别。
My life, being a monk, may differ from those of you who sit in the audience today, but I think the spirit of searching for truth is the same.
我个人呢，也是一直是这样的一种学生的身份来，到今天也是这样的。刚才我们的教授说，你下午有没有课？有课的话，我想听一堂课。
I always consider myself as a student, even till today. Just before this lecture, I asked the professor and asked him if there's any lectures today that I could attend. I was hoping to maybe attend the lecture as a student here.
这也是我发自内心的。其实人活在这个世界上，不断的学习，不断的学习，不断的可能充实自己，我觉得生命有意义。
So this is my very heartfelt feeling about studying, and I think we really should continue to study for the whole lifetime.
我觉得你们在座的很多年轻人呢，应该很幸运的，在这么一个美丽的城市大学城，有机会学习就心灵科学。
I think all of you sitting here, you're very lucky students to be able to study in such a beautiful city and study psychology as your major. You're very lucky.
不过讲这个佛学的心理学的话呢，它的内容非常非常广，就今天我们短短的时间当中根本没办法讲。
Well, today the topic is on Buddhism and psychology, but Buddhism as a topic is so expansive and it's very difficult to talk about Buddhism in such short time.
我相信你们在座的人研究的主观心理学也好，或者说是 相容性的心理学方面，或者说分析性的心理学方面，也是内容非常的广大，就不可能是短短的1-2节课懂得它的其中的深深意义。
I believe it is exactly the same for you because you study psychology and there's so many schools and streams of psychology, analytical psychology, structural psychology, and so on. You can't really cover that in one class either.
但是我们可以在今天这个因缘就象征性的交流一下，等一会儿在环节期间有什么问题的话呢，我们可以辩论，或者说可以互动。
But today I think I'd like to take this opportunity so that we can have a short discussion about psychology and Buddhism. And later on, at the end of the lecture, we have half an hour to have a Q&A. You can debate with me or we can have a short discussion about our topic today.
我自己认为呢，这个心理学是非常重要的，因为我们这个世界其实是心灵世界或者是物质世界，就是这两个构成的，才能变成了我们自己拥有的世界。
I personally think that psychology is really important because the world we live in has these two components. One is physical and the other one is psychological or inner and external.
我们现在放眼这个世界的话呢，大多数的研究，大多数的追求，就是非常重视这个物质世界。
Currently, in this world, most of the studies are towards the external studies. They really care about the physical aspect of this world.
好像对心灵科学方面，或者说心灵的宗教方面，重视的人呢，不是特别多。
So I don't see that much importance is put into the study of mental science or psychological or science of psychology.
但在我们的生活当中遇到的事情呢，部分是物质世界有关的事情，相当一大部分呢跟我们的内心世界有关的事情。如果我们对内心世界不了解的话呢，也许我们在这个世界当中是活得不一定很快乐。
However, in our life events, lots of them events do come from, do react as a consequence of a physical world. However, most of them, or more than the physical world, is our inner world, our mental occurrence. Therefore, even if all the external phenomena and environment is good, but if we have some kind of inner afflictions, we probably won't be very happy.
可能你是也是这样的。我前两天看你们斯德哥尔摩的诺贝尔演讲啊，诺贝尔的那个蓝色厅啊，就是那个厅。当时有些人跟我介绍的时候，我也发现，其实诺贝尔奖项当中如果有一个心理学奖的话呢，就是也是很好的。
And I think in history, this is the trend in history. I see the pattern there. For example, I was at the Stockholm Concert Hall where they would honor the Nobel Prize. I was thinking at that time, wouldn't it be nice to have a Nobel Prize just for psychology?
好像得奖者当中有心理学奖，但是奖项当中呢，像什么这个生物啊、化学啊、物理啊、文学啊包括和平啊等等。当时介绍人说是为什么没有数学奖呢？因为诺贝尔所喜爱的一个女的就跟一个数学家跑了，所以说她特别恨数学，所以她没有你数学奖。是不是真的我不太清楚，但是我在当时得到的这种他介绍的是这样的。那不管是数学有没有，但是我特别想就是我们这个心灵科学，就是如果重视的话呢，也许对我们的幸福感更加提升。
Some of the Nobel laureates are from the psychology background, but the Nobel Prize awards are mainly for physics, literature. They even have peace award. I was asking the person who were with me at that time, how come they don't have a Nobel Prize for mathematicians? And that person told me it's because the wife of the person who offered the Nobel Prize ran away with a mathematician, therefore there's no such prize. But I really do think if we could pay more attention to our inner happiness, our psychological well-being, and set up such a word, that would be really wonderful to promote that sense of well-being in society.